Okay, we are here with Mike Senzak from Rupt. Rupt is one of PromoEQP's strategic supplier partners. We're really excited to have Mike on here today. We know they got some really amazing stuff happening. And Mike, thank you for being here and take it away.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Ian, and hello to the whole entire team out there. If you've already used this, thank you. If not, we'll find a reason for you to jump on the Rupt train. But yeah, as Ian said too, one of the preferred partners, and I think that's because we bring some uniqueness to the table, a little bit more of like that innovative kind of supplier that's changing the game, that's on trend. Been in this industry a long time, but Rupt's only been around for about 2 years or so here. Things that we're doing differently is we're taking a hard line approach to sustainability. We actually are, I consider us one of the premier sustainable hard goods suppliers out there. And we're doing it a little bit differently too. So we attack our sustainability platform in three major ways. Let me showcase you a little bit here too. So first, the first pillar we stand upon is all of our product is made from recycled materials as a standard to the highest level possible, obviously without sacrificing any sort of quality. So we also publish what our products are made of. The actual like build of materials, the bombs, if you will, is not some secret portal, the website. So you could share this with prospective prospects, clients. If you're trying to do an apples to apples comparison and want to showcase how much more sustainable our goods are, this is a great infographic to showcase on our Dipster speaker. You know, all the nuts and bolts that literally goes into this, which pieces are recycled, and then, hands up, which pieces are not recycled too. Like we're not using recycled batteries because that's just simply not safe. And then it gives you your whole like composite score of how much of this product is recycled by weight. We're also taking that into the consideration for the second factor, where all of our products at the end of the day are carbon neutral. The product level is carbon neutral. So we sponsor. So there's also our give back program, and our kind of our more on our ethos of give back is donating to the carbon offsetting of the products. And we're working with a great partner, Pachima, for all of that. Up into the Kings County Forest is where our dollars are going to help support reforestation efforts there. So carbon neutral, made from recycled materials. The last and most tangible, unique, something that's really set us apart in these early stages of the industry is our second life packaging. So it's kind of a unique phrase. What does that mean? Second life packaging, we've all gotten boxes before where, oh, it's a nice retail box. Cool, great. But then after you open it and destroy it and throw it in the trash, it's all kind of done. And that's it. And that is kind of counterintuitive. Hopefully it does go in the recycling bin, but it's kind of counterintuitive to having this great, robust piece of packaging. So what our packaging does, like you see on the Dipster speaker, is it converts effortlessly into now your desk organizer. We really run the gambit between fun and functional on this side of things. So, fun, we have some things that turn into bird feeders, terrariums, time capsules, and then definitely on the functional side of, headphone stands, desk organizers, cord organizers, things that are genuine products that you can buy in this industry are now all included in the overall, product packaging that we bring to market as a standard. No extra cost for this. This is all, the standard packaging, standard way that we go to market with each one of our products having some sort of second life functionality. So what is that doing? That's encouraging us to not contribute to the brand fill that this industry is so good at, and trying to waste less, recycle, reuse more. So that's our sustainability side. The other thing that makes us insanely different as well is our capabilities on how we go to market and ways you guys can utilize us. So first and foremost, we have a one-piece minimum on the entire product line. So any SKU you see here in this presentation, or that you're on our website on your own time, is all one-piece MOQ. So we can go to production at one. We have no setup fees, no art fees, personalization fees, dropship fees. Basically, if you think of a fee or you're used to seeing a PMS color matching, third-party dropshipping fee, no fees. So price paid is product out the door. You and you and you and you and you at PromoEQP here are also going to experience that one piece production, that one piece made at the EQP 100 piece pricing as well. So great deal, great additional margin to be made there if you wanted to, or savings to pass on to your clientele as well. With one, right, making one, it's great for spec samples, nice thank you gifts, but it's also really crucial in the ever growing print on demand web store program world, where you can literally onboard our entire product lineup. If we get an order for it, we print that on demand, drop ship it wherever it needs to go. So that's where you can take the most advantage with our product line and really dip your toes into the Rupt pool with our one piece print on demand side of the business. We have some, reach out to me with any more questions on that and getting set up. We have a bunch of different ways we can integrate and have our orders flow from your side to our side as well to make that as touchless as possible for processing the wine. So one piece production out of Austin, Texas. So it's middle of the country. So I can get coast to coast in a breeze. But we have this other crazy thing we're doing here at Rupt, which has been highly touted and very taken advantage of within the industry because it was a big pain point for distributors of shipping internationally. So the way we have this set up is very, very different than any other supplier. With us, we have production in Texas. We also have production out of Portugal and also production out of Hong Kong. And out of our Hong Kong facility and Portugal facility, we're able to reach the entire globe, at least our key 67 countries you'll see here in a second. And with that said, we're producing one unit still. So you can still get one unit distributed globally. So now think international portion of your web stores can now be fully supported by us. And what we're doing with that is it's all flat rate. So for the one piece, let's see, look down here. If we need to get a backpack to Bulgaria, this is the cost for one backpack to go to Bulgaria, freight, taxes, duties, any customs, any sort of fees involved. This is all inclusive at this $35, which is insane. If you were to try to do the same calculation of shipping one backpack to this individual in Bulgaria, it would probably be $140 or something like that off of your FedEx or DHL or UPS rates. So for $35, you get that one piece landed. If you have to ship 5 pieces, it is not five times this $35. You get economies of scale, we get efficiencies, and we can quote that out as that comes across. There's just a great snapshot to see all the countries we go to and what it would cost to get your product there into those hands. Transit times are also not that bad. We're sitting in like the 6 to 12 day range on those. And we're getting pretty much 90% of our product line available on an international scale. So big deal. I know I'm maybe talking it down a little bit, but it's a big deal. If you guys know the challenges and costs of which some distributors even just turn away that international business because it's too challenging. But not with us. We're actually running about 20-25% of our daily orders out of this global network as well. So flat rate, all inclusive. Let me know what projects you got and what things you need. So think of us as Mr. International here for Rupt. So that's crazy capability. Another thing we're doing too, and this is also just recently launched, is our one-piece custom kits. So especially right now, it's kind of the time of year, people are opening up their budgets a little bit more for the holiday gifting season and end of year awards. So we have these 65 some odd pre-curated kits available here. And what would you look at that? What is this kit? This kit has a shirt. Rupt is doing shirts. Yes, we're doing shirts, hoodies, socks, journals, also at a one-piece MOQ. So that's very powerful in its own right. We're mirroring up the best of hard goods with the most commonly purchased things in the apparel side and kitting those together, all available at a one piece, no fees whatsoever to make this happen. We have these pre-curated kits available. We can also sell all these items a la carte as well, which I'll jump into in a second. But on the kitting side, we're also the ultimate kitting partner in that we have your kit. Let's find a nice kit box here. So our kits have standard boxes that we can ship everything in, but at 25 or more, that box is now custom printed with whatever you may like that art to be. So it's going to be a bottle, a journal, or Findex, a speaker, charger, all going into this box, which you can full-blown customize as much as you want. That just adds a little bit of time instead of our normal 7 to 10 days. It'll be more of like 12 to 14 days to add that custom box. If not, you can pick one of our standard boxes that we have sitting off the shelf. Furthermore, on the kitting side, if you say, hey, Mike, I love this kit. We wanted to swap out this bottle. We want a different one, or we don't want a bottle at all. It's all good. Like I said, one piece minimum, ultimate kitting partner here. If you say, hey, Mike, I want to ship you this 5-pack of pens to put in there. Okay, no kitting fees. Send them on down. We'll include those in your kit as well. So at the end of the day, ultimate kitting partner for any of your kitting needs. We got it. We bring it to the table. And also, like I said, just hit me up with any questions or opportunities. We also have a lot of these kits, not exactly all of them, but a lot of these kits are also available on our global scale as well. We've already ran a good amount of projects of that nature as well for global distribution of a like-for-like kit, which is the beauty of the international side, right? Everybody's getting the same thing. You don't have to do any additional sourcing or pay this other supplier you've never worked with before in euros, and hopefully it gets there. It's the beauty of working with Rupt on that side of things. And then, like I said, on the lifestyle world, we have our quilted blanket, we have our hoodie, t-shirt, socks, our partnership with Desk Plants, and our partnership with Danique on the journal side as well, and also our pins, custom pins made out of acrylic that we're also doing. And majority of all these things are also one-piece MOQ. The pins are 10, right? Because who wants one-piece pin? But a one-piece MOQ on these as well. So shirt, hoodie, and then the shirt too is full front, full back, digital print, D to G on a nice soft cotton. So I know we're not the cheapest shirt in the game, but having that ultimate flexibility of being print on demand on a global scale is where we become a lot more powerful for you guys. All right. Don't see any questions yet. We're just going to keep running along here. But like I said, keep all that stuff in mind as I go through some of my favorite products here. One piece, no fees, high quality, second life packaging, sustainable as heck, all on demand. So as we get into some of my favorite products here, first up is going to be the Jouncito. This product is absolutely smashing right now. Clients love the quality that they're getting on the output level. I would say it is easily the most powerful, amazing speaker you can get for $99 in this industry, with the edge-to-edge branding on it, the chrome finish, and the second life packaging legit turns into a full-blown LED strip, batteries included, desk lamp as well. So it's great for colleges, great for real estate, great for a nice just one-off gift. Tons of opportunities to be utilizing this piece. And then for a little bit more, so it's $99 on Jouncito on the right, a little bit more, you're going to get nearly double the power with the Jounix for the 166 price point there. But Jouncito is one that we're seeing move the most here in this early numbers for holiday. Two pieces I literally cannot leave my house on any trip without is going to be the Triocity and the Dulux. First up, the Triocity. Got to call. Where's that going crazy? All right. Dulux. I'm sorry, Triocity here. New piece for us. Is your 3-in-1 charger. And I know you're saying to yourself, oh, I've seen a lot of those 3-in-1 chargers before, like kind of like docking stations. Yes, they are. And this one sort of is. But the beauty of the Triocity is that it's a 10,000 milliamp, has enough output to charge all three of these things without being plugged into a power source and keeping you dongled and chained to your desk. So keep this thing, charge this thing up, take it on the go. It can charge your watch, AirPods, and mobile device all simultaneously, all on the go without requiring a power source. On top of that, you could still technically plug in a C device and a USB-A device, and it can do all 5 of those things at once, all on the go. So it's the best of both worlds to me, where it's perfect for the office, perfect for the home, with the ultimate travel companion to keep all things charged up. I also like it too, because if you're on a plane, watch a show or something, it's a great little phone stand for you, or even sitting in your desk environment and home office environment as well. 83 cell on that one. And the Dulux, a few other different advantages. You get on the Dulux at $50 cell is it's 5,000 milliamps besides 10. It is your MagSafe piece. Over here, if you can still see me on my small screen. Nice edge-to-edge decoration. Super slim once you're rocking there. Another cool thing is it's showing you how much power it has left as while it's charging. Then you just bust out the little kickstand and it props up, and then slide open the side watch charger as well. then you can just throw your charger on that piece. Second Life packaging on this one's also cool. Circular desktop calendar as well, which is another fun play with keeping your desk life organized and charged up here with the Dulux. We are huge into the tracking world. So our tracker here is the first one we launched. This one is our Apple only, so it works on the Apple Find My network. We're about $5 less than normal market price. Edge to edge decoration on one side. It's also rechargeable, so just lay it flat on your normal wireless charging device, and it will fully recharge and give you another 6 months of usage. Has a nice wallet component here as well. But we also just recently launched the first in the market Geo, Vibe, and Hide and Seek, which are working on the Android and Apple network and are very aggressively priced in the low to mid teens. Two different form factor options here with the full circle, and then also your squared off model as well. Still has keychain, all that fun stuff. But the first in the industry that works on Droid and iPhone simultaneously. So big on the tracking world. Hit us up with any of these projects. Another piece that's doing phenomenal for me is our Ultras headphones. This piece, to me, is one of the better value propositions we have for product, especially come this holiday season. I know it does say $110, but the quality of the noise canceling, the quality of the audio coming out of the thing, it's matched up nicely with a beautiful hard shell case, of which we can also still decorate the hard shell case at one piece minimum. And then Second Life packaging is an amazing unboxing experience where it's a legit illuminated table, has a small LED strip that lights up, and this nice little catch-all for things on your coffee table or your entryway. That's really going to be highlighted and discussed and probably go viral within the company of which you guys are gifting this to at your client's house or within your client's building as well. One more, got to make mention of, is our VersaCord. This is more on the lower end of the budget spectrum for us, but still, as a standard, like I said, even though it's on the cheaper side, still one piece MOQ on this one. We've kind of dressed up the cords in the dongle game here because those are normally just, messy spaghetti that kind of flops around all over the place. Just cleans it up with its encapsulation. It also gives us a nice decoration point. The cord and cable can also be utilized to, be tied upon backpack or purse or fanny pack, so you know where it is at all times. And then this encapsulation also is going to protect your cords and cables from fraying as well. So great piece, moved hundreds of, or tens and tens of thousands of these pieces in its short lifetime so far. So VersaCord, great piece. Another thing we're really dominating at, and did it my prior supplier as well, is our bags, our backpacks, and accessory backpacks too. Still one piece minimum, makes for, and we already have that, some of these already dialed into some of our kits, but makes for a great onboarding package where everybody can get the same backpack, the same power bank, speaker, headphone. So think of us also for that onboarding situation and touch point. Or just like I said, one piece print on demand, great for adding is into your backpack category for those web stores. All right, so Moon X, our utility pack, a pretty killer thing we did on the design for this one. Besides the fact that it's this really cool space gray material, is this outermost pocket literally zips off, and then it becomes a fanny pack, day pack, crossbody, whatever word you want to use for that, with the logo being out seen in the streets, and then zips back into place whenever you're done with your trip. So this comes really in handy too when you're like traveling for work or fun, where you just want to go on a little tour or go down to town or down to the beach, and you don't want to bring your big corporate backpack with all the things you've stuffed in it for that trip. You just need a few things: your phone, room key, snack, power bank. Call it a day. Just zip this part off and you're ready to go. $83 sell on that one. It also has some component pieces too, utilizing the same cool space gray fabric with our crossbody, which has been a really dominant seller for me here. I think that why it's done so well too is your $25 sell. It's very retail-esque. It's kind of like Lululemon meets Nike here. It's not very, doesn't have that cheap promo look to it like a lot of other ones in our industry do. And then also our gear bag, aka DOP kit, to hold all your other things you want to be traveling with. Another cool one too, that kind of is like, more than meets the eye here is our Modu Pack, where it starts off as your crossbody fanny, unzip the topmost layer, and then it's going to expand out to be this full-blown backpack. So it's another great thing for like room drop gifts or corporate travel, where people just need a little bit extra space, or they just don't want to take, like I said before, a big corporate bag around town and lug it. You can just utilize this piece as well. I use this personally a lot in family travel too, with little kids. They need so many snacks and water bottles and all the things. It's great to just bust this out and utilize that for those little mini day excursions. Two top sellers though from our last year's models. Number one is the Glindo pack. Cannot speak highly enough about it. Literally, here's my personal one. This one got so many internal pockets. It really forces you to stay organized. A really cool thing we did with all of our bags is we have a unique backer to it as well. So this one has a more like ribbed memory foam on the backer part of it. It's got all of our backpacks have luggage slide through with a hidden pocket in there too, so you can like kind of keep passport, $100 bill kind of tucked away in there. But this one's been our number one seller, perfect for anyone more in that business corporate setting as well. Another surprise to me, but happy, is the ribbon pack is done very well. Also, it's a lot smaller in stature with 18-liter capacity, but still does have a lot of those normal commuter kind of needs with water bottle holder, laptop sleeve that's padded as well on top of that. So those have been number one and number two sellers, the Galindo and ribbon pack. Wow, last category here. Um, we are doing drinkware but like I said before, one piece minimum. I always have to remind everybody, one piece minimum on drinkware, but our drinkware is very much unique. It's not another Stanley tumbler or Stanley tumbler knockoff that everybody and their mother already has 10 of. We're bringing a unique look, design, and high quality imprint to the game here. First up is our Captra, which is our one-touch open-close bottle. The next up is going to be our Hypnosis. I use this one a lot personally. And some distributors' feedback is we're really getting a high, call it north-south 360 print on our full wrap drinkware. And this is all included in the price. So there's no additional fees to do this full wrap kind of decoration. We can also do laser if you wanted to, or you can do a small imprint if you wanted to. But the Hypnosis, as its core, is a great combination piece of either sip or untwist and drink that way. It's got your carabiner clip as well. But people are loving our capability to imprint as high as we possibly are right now. And like I said before, we're also going crazy on some of our other designs too. So you have your hexagon, which is the number one seller for me, where it's got your kind of like squared off flat edges around the six-sided hexagon shape form factor for this bottle. Available in three colors, laser etch, full digital included. One that's doing really well right now is our Bigelow model. Hopefully some of you guys are able to take advantage of that self promo. If not, give me a holler. But it's this legit spigot top. So kind of like plays well into like the blue collar setting as well. But at the same time, it's got this shiny chrome, silver, and gold finish to it. So it definitely looks a little bit more luxe on that end of the spectrum as well, depending on who your buyer is. And then Timeos, it's our smart bottle, but it's kind of a beautiful self-sustained smart bottle where it doesn't require an app or Bluetooth connection or all this stuff. It's literally a simple um, uh, timer built into the cap of the bottle, where every 5 minutes it's going to remind you to hydrate, and one of these lights is going to illuminate. And it's great for health campaigns, HR, great for the work setting as well. And Second Life packaging, like I said, different uniqueness to each one of these bottles and entire product lineup. So this one is your countdown clock here. That's great for the desktop. And one more bottle too. I'm just getting a lot of love on right now. I'm gonna kick it over to one more product. Is our Virtuos. This one's a unique form factor, unique shape where it's got kind of your squared off sides, but still a curvaceous edges to it as well. So very unique. It definitely sticks out when you see this. When I'm doing like trade shows or doing pop-up shops, etc. This one really stands out amongst the crowd of other water bottles out there in the market. Very functional desk organizer here as well. And like a lot of feedback too is like this one kind of looks like it belongs in the SpaceX kind of merchandising situation because of how like futuristic and different the bottle looks as a whole. Another thing we're doing beyond these standard products are these highly, highly custom desktop lights. So these ones are called our Neo lights, where it is insanely custom. So you can see like the edge of the G has this neon glowing effect to it but it is LED back. It's not genuine neon. We're doing these still custom shapes at one piece minimum. You can do, like you see, this one's one of my personal favorites. It also comes in a custom box to it as well. So these are great for signage, in different retail settings, trade show signage, even sitting here like on a Zoom and having it be a background sign while, you're doing a Zoom. We did a whole bunch of them recently for a client where they wanted to have an office setting and they would turn their light on if they were going to be, on air or on presentation mode, so people wouldn't bother them so much. Another sweet one that we can do is this cool combination of this, the piped neon look with a digital print that's going to end up being backlit, as you can see, here. So that's a phenomenal combination of using those two kind of medias, which we can do this decoration on, or you can do full blown. This one is just a simple flat um, backlit image as well that really pops and shines too. So send us client art, let us get to work on it, and showcase what your brand can really look like and really pop. They're a little bit expensive at the one piece level. These are non-EQP, but they get a great economies of scale really fast as you get a little bit more bulk happening there. So really unique piece. This one does get produced in about 17 to 22 days overseas, and we can airship it or ocean it across. But phenomenal piece that's highly, highly hyper custom on that one. That's the Rupt world, some of our capabilities, mostly some of my favorite pieces. There's so much more to unpack. If you want to reach out, Ian will share my contact info. We can set up another session, or if you have projects or details you want to get into, let's go.
Awesome, Mike. Thanks so much. That was really cool to look at everything. It's wild how wide ranging the product mix is.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially when people say, "Oh, well, like, what's your like sweet spot?" I mean, we literally do $5 to $500, and now with our incorporation of apparel, it's extremely powerful.
Yeah, and I think with that too, are you seeing what kind of trends are you seeing as far as like on a dollar or price point, or is it kind of everywhere depending on the scenario?
Right now, I think it's like pre-holiday mode, so it's a little bit more premium that we're seeing come around of like average dollar per item spend. Is a little bit picked up a bunch. Like I said, like that Jamcito, like a 99 cell, like that one I'm moving tons of right now. In our Ultras headphones, 110. Just got a few of this morning for like 700 of those. So it's definitely trending that way.
Huh. Excellent. Well, again, thank you, Mike and Rupt, for being a strategic partner with PromoEQP. I know our distributors really like working with you guys. And thanks for taking time today to do all this. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, everybody. Reach out with anything we can help on here in the near future and long term as well.
Excellent.
Cool. Thank you, guys.